Where are we going? Give me. No, meter.
刚才大吉亚街
Meter.
，no，
You drop us there. And we'll just go back.
70多块钱，那是滴滴的价格。
Cross over. No, go back.
他们70多块钱，他就光看滴滴上的，那都高调度也好。
Yeah. Pinabalik ko kasi sobra yung charge nila sa amin. Sabi ko, no, gusto yung ganito. Sa China. So you have to make sure you install the app para malagyan ito na how much is the actual cost of the taxi. We'll just go down. It's okay. We'll go down. Thank you. Sheshe.
Gala.
Ever since her family's first and only winter trip to Seoul 2 years ago, my kids have not stopped begging for another winter adventure. So guess what? I finally gave in and booked a trip to China, a country I've been thinking about exploring for a long time now. Finally, the time is right to make it happen. We were lucky enough to score a sale during the most sought-after season, Christmas. We flew via Cathay Pacific, a full-service airline with free checked baggage and meals on board. The exciting part is the 21-hour layover in Hong Kong, last December 24, 2025. Oops, before I forget, just a quick heads up. China is a visa country. If you're holding a Philippine passport, a visa is required. How to get one, I'll post it in detail on separate vlog. 1 week before a flight, here are the essential apps I have uploaded for this 13-day DIY adventure. First is AMAP, your reliable navigating app because Google Map is not available in China. Going around cashless in China is possible with Alipay, your e-wallet for this trip. Trust me, we experienced it firsthand. Synced it with your preferred credit cards or e-wallets. I synced mine with GCash for convenience and ease of tracking expenses. Now, the taxi hailing app, Didi app, a reliable, efficient, and affordable taxi hailing app in China. You may access it via Alipay or you may choose to download it separately. In my case, I had it downloaded but I never used it. The Didi app in Alipay was enough for the entire duration of our trip. You may also find WeChat and language translator apps helpful. So take your time to get familiar with these essential apps. Another essential when in China is internet connection. I booked an eSIM in advance via Klook and had it activated 24 hours before leaving the Philippines. Why an eSIM from Klook in particular? Because a VPN-ready eSIM for China is a digital prepaid travel SIM that provides instant, uncensored, and high-speed internet access. It allows immediate access to black apps like Google, WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram without needing a separate VPN subscription or complex configuration. Which means YouTube works, Facebook works, Instagram works. No buffering, no stress, no digital blackout. New country, fully connected. So China, let's go!
Nasa taxi kami ngayon. Punta sa hotel namin. Sa namin pag-ay, yung iba nasa loob. Ang daming aperya. Hintik kaming mas kanina.
Kaya ito, simulan natin ang kwento. Hello! It's currently 9 o'clock. Tapos na tayo sa immigration. Doon tayo nanggaling. And currently, nandito tayo sa arrivals area sa airport. Officially, we are in China! Since meron na tayong SIM card at hindi tayo magwi-withdraw ng local currency, ang first order of business natin ay pumunta sa Passengers Service Center. Bakit? Dahil ang hotel na binook natin na malapit dito sa airport ay nagpo-provide ng free shuttle from this airport to the hotel. So, aalamin natin anong oras ang free shuttle na yon at kung saan tayo maghihintay. Just in case na meron ding free shuttle service ang hotel na tutulayan ninyo, please allow me to get you familiar with the area kung saan kayo pwedeng magtanong ng mga concerns ninyo, kung saan ang sakayan, saan ang DD, taxi, yung mga passengers representative na nandito sa Passengers Service Center, magaling silang mag-English. Siguradong magkakaintindihan kayo.
Ayan. Nasa arrivals na kami, pero bumaba kami dito sa level 1 to get a taxi papunta sa hotel namin. Actually, the reason why we booked our hotel, it's because of the shuttle. Kaso lang, it's currently 9 o'clock, 9:30. Yung next shuttle going to the hotel, 11:40 pa. So, masyadong matagal yung paghihintay namin. Medyo pagod yung mga bata. So, we decided to take the taxi. So, ito siya. Yan. This is where we're going to take the taxi. Arrivals 26. Gate number 26 yun. Doon kami lumabas. So, we're going to take the taxi. Nasa taxi na kami. I'm
上不
using
了。
the A map para alam ko
我
kung
问一下，
gaano
我
kalayo.
你问他啥支付啊
So, para alam natin kung tama yung direction.
？Hello，我们到那里，给200吧，200人民币，因为我们排队时间太长了。
400 is 8, 16, 24, 30 to 3,000 to no. Hello, where are we going? Give me. No,
不管他打几家机，
meter.
不能这不能弄，能回来，走吧。你这还能翻个短路啊？
You drop us there. I'll just go back.
滴滴过去，慢点慢点。来，他把滴滴达标过去73的，在那正标过去你正标过去也得80-90啊。Hello，我们过去这个正表过去也要将近100以内，70多块钱。
No, go back.
他不同意，
Go back.
他说70多块钱，他就光看滴滴上的，那找调度去。
We'll go back. Yeah.
OK。
Pinabalik ko kasi sobra yung charge nila sa amin. 3 times nang nasa DD app. So, it's overpriced. Sabi ko, no, we're just going to take DD. Uso yung ganito, dito sa China. So, you have to make sure, no, you install the DD app para meron kayong idea how much is the actual cost of the taxi. Kasi kung wala kayong idea, papayag kayo sa ganun. 2 taxi kinuha namin. So, 400 yuan na agad. 400 ang i-charge sa amin. So, that will be around 400 times 8, 16, 24,
弄不来说滴滴70多块钱，
32.
他这24公里，俺我大不了
ang lapit lang dito
24
ng
公里
hotel
70多块钱哪能管？
No.
他就
大不了多少钱多少钱
爸爸
啊？
对，
kami.
他就要按照这个他给这个滴滴的上面的价格
滴滴肯定
啊，
那个
你给他讲讲吧
便宜啊。
啊。
We'll just go down. We'll just.
上面70多块，他就按那个价格给。
It's okay. We'll go down. Thank you. 谢谢.
俺俩是。
So yun. You have to make sure you have the DD app para you have an idea how much it would cost you from the airport to the hotel. Kaya namin pinili yung hotel namin kasi malapit lang yun dito sa airport. So kung magdi-DD kami, it will only cost us around 69 to 70. Pag malaking car, pinakamataas is just 170. Ang gagawin nila, parang 200 per taxi. So, total of 400 ang magiging bill namin. Which is, gaya nga ng sabi ko, almost 3-folds ng actual cost ng taxi namin if we're going to take the DDR. So, sabi ko, you'll just go down. So, you just have to be firm. You have to know, no? Para hindi kayo ma-overpriced sa
For 200 ang sinisingil nila.
200?
200, 200. Sa Didi, di ba? Mura lang. Kaya kong mag-book.
Dalawa? Kaya dalawa
Ha?
dalawa?
Hindi, yung malaki kukunin natin. Session, ang buong pamilya at ang mga bata na hihintayin namin ang shuttle service ng hotel.
So I decided na bumalik dito sa passenger service center where staff speak fluent English. I requested the staff to call our hotel to confirm if the shuttle service will be coming on schedule around 11:40 p.m. After the confirmation, we leisurely wait while the kids are dining at the nearby cafe.
Dito na lang muna kami. Hihintayin na lang namin yung shuttle service. 11:20, aakyat kami sa taas para sumakay na lang dun sa free shuttle ng hotel. Nasa taxi kami ngayon. Punta sa hotel namin. Ang daming aberya. Pero buti na lang nakakita kami ng mabait na taxi driver na maghahatid sa amin dito. Muntik pa kaming ma-scam kanina.
Sa dami naming pinagdaanan, sa taxi rin kami nauwi dahil ang shuttle service na dapat provided ng hotel hindi dumating. 1 hour kaming naghintay, labas-masok sa airport para tingnan yung bus. Yun nga lang, sa sobrang lamig, minabuti na lang naming mag-taxi para makapagpahinga. Well, ganun talaga. We are charged 200 CNY for this taxi. So that is around 1,700 pesos. Pero, isang taxi lang ito. Di ba kanina dapat dalawa? So kahit papano, yung natipid naming other 200 CNY sa pagkain naman napunta. Pag first time mo sa isang lugar, sa umpisa, mangangapa ka naman talaga. Walang regrets, hindi nasira ng mga pangyayari ang araw namin dahil at the end of the day, magkakasama at masaya kaming buong pamilya. Technically, hindi naman kami nakatipid, pero sulit pa rin. It's 1 hour past midnight, nakakapagod, nakaka-stress, but grateful na finally, andito na tayo sa ating hotel. Safe and sound. May energy pa tayong natitira. Alam mo, wala tayong pinagdaan ng mga aberya, but that's okay. Aberya is always part of the trip. Nakalapag lang natin. Di pa tayo nakaka-first day. Marami-rami na tayong na-experience dito. Yung core memory natin, mukhang mabilis mapupuno dito sa trip na to. Mukhang makakarami pa kami sa mga unforgettable experience dito sa China. So we are really trying to brace ourselves. Ready naman kami sa kahit ano pa yan. Anyway, let's go back to our accommodation. We booked this via trip.com. This is Shanghai Garden Rezen Hotel. This is a 5-star hotel, highly rated at magaganda ang reviews across platforms, even in Agoda. How do I assess reviews? I always check from the lowest to highest review and the most recent. So far, walang lumabas na negative reviews sa kanya. Kung ngayon kayo magbubook, dahil peak season, medyo mataas siya. Pero kung off-peak season, mura lang siya. So, mabubook nyo itong hotel na to around 3,800. Tingnan natin, gawin nating 4 persons. 2 adults and 2 children, pero teenagers sila. So, let's input age 13 and 15. Tingnan natin kung mapapalitan yung rate ng hotel. Technically, walang nagbago. So, ibig sabihin, the accommodation is good for 4 persons. So, pwede sa 4 po na tao yung hotel room natin. Please make sure you indicate the appropriate number of persons para wala kayong maging problema when you check in kasi hinihingi po yung passport ng mga guests. Why this hotel? We booked this accommodation primarily because of the complimentary shuttle service the hotel provides for its guests. Second, because of its distance from the airport. We intentionally booked this hotel because it is only 20 kilometers far from the airport. Also, 7.7 kilometers away to Shanghai Disney Resort. Because of its proximity, taxi fares won't be too expensive. Just in case we wanted to take the taxi and not wait for the shuttle service of the hotel. Once again, take another look at our accommodation. That is the reception area. This is the lobby of Shanghai Garden Rezen Hotel. As you can see, malaki, maaliwalas, malinis, at mabango. The staff, they are kind, accommodating, and patient. They bridge the language gap with language translator apps. Though apparent yung language barrier, but the staff will find a way to communicate with you. So, A for the effort. Not for the shuttle service na hindi nag-show up. Perfect na sana ang rating natin dito eh. With regard to the shuttle service, please make sure if you want to book this hotel, you install the WeChat app kasi that is where they communicate. In our case, we failed to download the app. So, we messaged them through trip.com na hindi rin pala nila nare-receive. Though we tried to reach them through the passenger service center sa airport and they confirmed na darating yung shuttle service nila, still, yun nga, nagkaroon ng misunderstanding, hindi dumating. Hence the delay and inconvenience. But when we raised our disappointment regarding the shuttle service, despite our attempt to reach them, in fairness, they offered to compensate 100 CNY from the total airport taxi fare. Not the entire 200 CNY though, because we were told that 200 is too much and we have been overcharged. So take note, taxi fare from airport should have been around 60 to 80 CNY only. Now, without further ado, let's head up and check our room. Let's see if the rooms are really similar to the ones posted on the booking platform. Tara, sabay-sabay nating silipin ang ating kwarto. May libreng slippers for everyone. Meron ding provided na 2 bathrooms. Japanese standard toilet with built-in bidet. Gusto natin yan. Ito naman ang malinis at maluwag na bathroom. Ayun no, may pa-rain shower at ang toiletries, mababango yan. Ito pa, enough ang tissue. Paglabas mo, bubungad sa'yo ang 2 mirror. Yung isa, parang magnifying mirror. Malinis, organized, and enough yung mga toiletries. Meron din dental kit and other essentials. Nakita nyo ba? 2 beds na ang sarap higaan with an extra sofa. With smart TV, with a coffee area. Ang saya. May pa-ref, of course. And hindi mo kailangan buksan yung bintana dahil yung temperature sa loob malamig po. It's a winter by the way. That's it for a quick room tour. Gabi na. Pahinga na tayo. See you tomorrow.
Good morning. So that's the receiving, the lobby. These are the elevators bringing you to the rooms upstairs. Mm-hmm. 6:30 to 10 breakfast time. And this one is the restaurant.
This is the hotel's dining area, the buffet area. Kasama sa rate na binayaran natin ang breakfast for 4 persons. So tara, silipin natin ang variety ng food na available dito sa hotel. This is my honest review dito sa dining area. Karamihan ng mga pagkain dito, local delicacy. Yung iba sa kanila, mamantika. Yung iba naman, parang highly marinated. Hindi siya swak sa western na panglasa. Tayo naman, hindi naman tayo ganun kapili. Kaso lang kasi maraming options na mamantika. So, yung mga nagustuhan nating variant ng food, konti lang. But binawi naman sa soup. Kasi kung hindi ka okay sa mga food na mamantika, no, merong masarap na soup na ino-offer itong hotel. Yun yung na-enjoy ko. For a hotel na rated as 5-star, medyo hindi lang swak yung rating niya sa food na nakahain. So, ayun.
hindi mag-spike yung sugar. Pagkakain mo. Vegetable. Na-curious ako, kaya kumuha ako. Ayan, no? Ang lasa niya para siyang, apple. Ang liit
Sige,
niya.
subukan
asin,
natin.
no?
Like it, share it, and hit subscribe for more adventure. Let's know your thoughts in the comment section below, and we'll make sure it won't go unnoticed. Stay tuned for Disneyland Shanghai Adventure.